Hey guys, welcome to this channel and thank you for the new subscribers. Asanteni sana. And for those who have been sharing my videos, liking and commenting, thank you so much. I do not take you for granted. Today I want to talk about something that is very serious, that is. And Njugush has been trending for the better part of today and yesterday also. And he has been trending because we have had people who came up and complained about his performance at one of his shows in Australia. So I've come across so many comments towards the show, that is, right? But what I want to talk about is this. There is one thing that you guys need to take seriously. There are two things that have been happening at the same time during this whole thing. There is, on one hand, there are people who are hating, and on the other hand, there are people who are criticizing. Now, this is my main point and what I want to address. When you hate something, your main aim is to bring it down. Your main aim is to make it fail, right? When you criticize something, you give something a room and a chance to improve by giving solutions or options or opinions that would add value to this thing so that it can grow. If you look at people who hate, the aim is to burn the bridges towards growth. But the people who are criticizing positively, that is, there are people who are aiming to add some value to this person or organization, if it is at that point. Their aim is to offer solutions that will help this person grow, that is. In this case, it's Njugush. If you are to criticize him, you are to give him a helping hand or offer alternatives so that when he does another show, it becomes way better. But if you are hating on him, you are actually just telling this guy that, no, you are not meant to do this, right? So, Njugush has been doing something that so many people have thought of as impossible. It's something that he has been building, and it's a brand, if I may say so, because he's been doing it for a while. It's something that started from around 2020, if I'm to get my dates right. So it's something that he's been doing for quite a while right now. And he's been showing people how they can do this, even if they do not believe it's possible. It is possible, right? Through this, he has been able to create a platform. He has been being able to provide a platform where people are able to get jobs. Other content creators now believe, and comedians now believe, it's possible for them to do a show like that one, right? So imagine if you're hating on someone who has been trying to put or provide a platform so that other content creators or comedians, that is, they can do better, pick up from where he has started from. If you hate on such a person and want him to fail, what will happen to the industry at the end of the day? What will happen if he flops right now? That means that those people he has employed, that is, who are supporting him with his projects, they'll have to go home if he stops, right? So my aim or my goal is to tell you guys, if you feel like the performance did not meet your expectation, there is room for you to tell Njugush, okay, this is what you can do. Since this is what you did during the show and it did not fit us as some of your fans, but the other part of your fans still liked it, we would like you to incorporate this in your next performance so that some of us can also feel the entertainment or get to be entertained, that is, yeah? Because, jokes and comedy is relative. What will make me laugh will not make you laugh. What will make you laugh might not make me laugh at the same time. So there are people who might have loved the show, but they have been now engulfed and overcrowded by people who did not feel satisfied by the show, right? And I do not mean that you do not have a right as a fan to say that this show did not meet my expectations. No, you need to also start to criticize people in a better way. For example, you can imagine this. If I tell you that your show is trash, but I paid so that I can just support you, what is that supposed to mean? Now, imagine me, I'm a musician, for example, and someone tells me, I'll pay you as long as you play music to my kettle. Yeah? You play music to my livestock. Yeah? Or you play music to the birds out there in my farm. Right? I know it can be a hassle. It's a good hassle, probably. But how would you feel the worth of what you're saying, or the music, your music? What is the worth of your music? I'm pretty sure people who are comedians out here try to entertain people, but making a living is just a byproduct of doing what they love. Entertaining people is what they love most. But now imagine if this is an artist who is told, I'm going to pay you, but no, I'll not listen to your music. It's trash. Go play it to my livestock, but I'll pay you. How would you feel? You know, I would like to know if you are an artist and that is done to you. Imagine now someone like Jay-Z is just paid to go play music to livestock. How would it look like, right? So I think Kenyans, we need to also try to support some of these people who try to put a good step forward for us so that we can make and pave way for others to come. We should not just put people down, or rather push people to flop. I know maybe Njugush is not 100% good at stand-up comedy, which might be your reason for not liking his show. But there are people who try something new, who want to try something new, so that at least they can know if they're capable of doing this or not, right? But when you tell someone who is trying to make it or trying to do something good for themselves not to do it, you're actually breaking their spirit of being motivated to be something bigger than what they are, that is. So guys, you just need to stop being that angry at Njugush. That is, if the show was not up to your expectation, tell Njugush, we would love you to do this next time so that it's better off than how it is. Yes, I understand some of you paid money to be at that event, but you also need to look at the bigger picture in terms of your criticism, because imagine this is a Kenyan who is trying to, this guy, by doing these shows outside Kenya, is actually bringing some foreign exchange to this country, right? Because he's getting paid in big money, probably in dollars, yeah? And it's coming to this country. If we are able to export more of that, then we will get somewhere. It's like our music, our artists are not going out there to perform serious shows. We are seeing just a bunch of artists who are doing shows here and there, but not most of our artists are performing out there like Nigerian artists, right? So if Njugush started this as a platform, we need to support him and encourage him and not bring him down. Let us criticize him with the hope that he grows, not to burn the bridges. Criticism should be constructive. It should be able to make you grow. Hate, on the other side, does not aim to make you grow at the end of the day. So what I like to say is, you guys have the right to complain when something does not meet the standard you expected. But kindly, as you put out your lamentations, please also consider that criticism, your kind of criticism, does not turn into hate. Because at the end of the day, hate does not grow anything. It only destroys, right? But when you look at criticism, in one hand, it will always help people to grow. Critics will always help you grow. But haters will always throw words, the meanest words at you, but will never make you grow as you would have expected. So, kindly don't be too harsh on Njugush. I like Njugush. He's been doing great skits for us from Real House of Kawangware to date, and I believe that he can do so much for us. He has also been using his talent to criticize the government of the day for what they're doing wrong, and so many other things, and raising so many issues about what affects the common mananchi. So I still believe Njugush has the talent. He can do more. What he just needs to do is to listen to what you guys have to say in terms of your in terms of what your critique, that is, in terms of what you believe should be put on that next show. Otherwise, thank you guys, and I hope you share this video if you like it, or what you guys think as is going on in terms of what Njugush says. You can also put it at the comment section so that I'll be able to read and respond to it. Meanwhile, thank you so much for the new subscribers. Once again, asanteni sana, and for those who have been on this show with us for quite a while, I also appreciate you, and may God bless you all. Thank you.